So you guys had lots of questions and I'm going to try and give you some answers. Hey folks, my name's Allie. Let's get started. So you may notice I'm not really in the kitchen at the moment, and I kind of just wanted to do a video where I speak to you guys. I want to answer your questions. I've read through lots of comments and I'm just going to go through some of the ones that I see the most. If you have any other questions, feel free to leave me a comment below and maybe I'll do another video just like this. So one question that I get that's also a common video request is what I eat in a day. And y'all, I'm really boring, okay? In the morning, I usually have something really small like cheese. I really like right now blue cheese, gorgonzola, with a couple cups of coffee. Sometimes I'll do 2 tablespoons of peanut butter, or a handful of nuts, or if it's the weekend, maybe some bacon or eggs or both. For lunch, I keep it simple. Right now, I'm doing bratwursts. So when I wake up in the morning, I put them on, I get in the shower, I take it out of the oven after I get out of the shower, let it cool, and then I put it in a little baggie, and then I take it to work. So I just eat bratwurst with mustard for lunch. For this week, I went a little crazy and I'm doing fajitas for dinner. So what that consists of, it's fajita salad basically, just without the tortillas. So chicken with some spices on it, lettuce, guacamole, sour cream, hot sauce, pico de gallo with some sauteed zucchini and onions. If you follow my Instagram account, you'll see a picture of those. I'm going to try and do a picture of my food at least once a week because I eat the same thing every week. I change it up usually once every week or every couple weeks. So if you want to see pictures of what I eat, I will post them there. And with those photos, I also like to post the calorie and carb counts for those too. And so for the fajitas this week, I'm sticking around 480 calories and about 10 grams of carbs for dinner. So now on to your specific questions. Daisy Duke asks, Allie, I'm a new subscriber. I was wondering what you might do in my situation. My doctor said to get 30 grams of fiber into my low-carb diet, which is kind of hard. How would you get this much fiber while keeping your carb count at 20 grams? Any help would be appreciated. Well, Daisy, so the thing about me that I do, not everybody does this, but I think most people do it on a keto diet, is that you're allowed to subtract fiber from your overall carb count. And that's because fiber isn't really digested, it just goes through you. So for example, if you ate peanut butter, the overall carb count for 2 tablespoons might be 8 grams of carbs. But because I can subtract the fiber, that really comes out to 4 grams of net carbs. So I definitely suggest don't worry too much about overall carbs. You are allowed to subtract your fiber from your overall carb count. So I hope that helps. So 2 ladies, Kelly and Elizabeth, asked, I was curious if you worked out at all through your weight loss. What did you do for exercise? So y'all, I didn't work out at all. I never went to a gym. The only thing that I changed was my diet. Now, as I started losing weight, it became easier to walk places, and for a while I was living in a bigger city, so I would walk to the grocery store, but it was only like 6 blocks away from where I was staying. So I really didn't go to the gym, I didn't run, I didn't go on a treadmill, I really just changed my diet. And the thing about weight loss is it's mostly about diet. And now it's great to work out, and I'd really like to start doing workouts, okay? With my job, it's hard, and I know that's an excuse, okay? But weight loss depends mostly on what you eat. And I think that's because it's a lot easier just to eat less than it is to overeat and then try and work it off. Because you can work out for hours and not burn all the extra food that you've eaten. So it's just a lot easier, I think, for people to just eat less. Also, too, if you work out a lot, you're going to be tired, and that might make you even more hungry. So I definitely suggest try keto. It's known to keep you feeling fuller longer so that you eat less overall. Okay, moving on. Judy asked, 150? You sure don't look that heavy. How tall are you? I went on this diet when I was 160 and I was huge, but I'm only 5'3". Now I'm 118 and look just right. LCHF works. See, it does. Well, Judy, I am a tall lady. I am 5'11", so 150 works for me. Jessica started with the real question. Do you drink alcohol at all while doing keto? Do you eat snacks or just 3 meals a day? How often do you weigh yourself? Also, I saw on your Instagram that you're a minimalist. Maybe do a video on that with some tips, tricks, and things you do that help you live simply. Well, Jessica, yes, you can drink alcohol. I do it on this diet. I like to have a couple of glasses of red wine. You can do white wine too. Also, you can do any spirits, like hard spirits, like vodka, whiskey, gin, things like that. My favorite mixed drink is a gin soda with lemon. And it's delicious, and it's 0 carbs and about 80 to 100 calories, depending on where you can find the calorie count for gin. Red wine for the carb count is somewhere in the ballpark of about 4 carbs and I do everything on my gram scale, okay? I think it's 5 ounces equals 145 grams of red wine. Okay, I measured it out like that. And it's about 125 calories for a glass like that too. I used to drink beer and cider. I loved cider in the summertime, but I noticed before I started keto that when I had a pint of cider, my heart pressure was just like out of control, and I felt like really bloated, like my veins were popping out, and that's because it was raising my insulin. So definitely alcohol can affect your blood sugar. So on keto, make sure you stay away from sugary beers and ciders. They do make low carb beers, but I haven't tried any, so maybe you'll have some luck with those too. I do eat snacks. I don't plan them. It's just if I'm off work and I'm hungry right before dinner, I'll eat a snack. I like pork rinds, beef jerky, cheese. Not a lot, but I'm boring. I'll snack on vegetables if I'm making dinner and slicing vegetables. So yeah, I eat snacks. Now about the 3 meals a day, I've tried intermittent fasting. I just prefer to have 2 small meals for breakfast and lunch and then just have a big dinner. How often do I weigh myself? I weigh myself practically every single day unless I forget. I always do it at the same time of the day, in the morning, right before the shower. I think that really helps with seeing how one meal can affect your water weight. So if maybe you go out on a Friday and you have, 3 glasses of wine and you ate more carbs than you intended to, you can see in the next day or two how you'll gain like 6 pounds of water weight. So don't freak out about those days. As long as you get back on the horse, back on keto, you'll be fine. You'll lose the water weight in a few days. And I'm beginning with minimalism. I wouldn't say I'm truly a minimalist yet, but I would like to make a video about that. With weight loss, I found that, I don't know, I need less stress in my life. And so I've noticed that, just having clutter around stresses me out sometimes. So I'm really trying to declutter my life. I'm trying to enjoy the small things. I'd rather spend money on experiences than things. Or I'm trying to at least make sure I do that more often. Also too, with the whole minimalism thing, I found that losing weight helps you lose some baggage, right? You lose some insecurities, you lose some bad habits. And two, with clearing out the things in your life, it helps you just free up almost an emotional space. I'm not trying to get all mystic on you, but just having less things to worry about can really loosen up or get rid of a lot of emotional stress that you're having. So I'm on a journey with that. I want to definitely go further into it. I recently bought Marie Kondo's book, The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. I've gone through and I've dog-eared some pages and underlined some things, and it makes sense. The gist of it is just have things that make you happy, that give you joy, and you don't need anything else. And I'm finding that that's really true. So right now I'm trying to purge out my closet, especially of things that I'm never going to wear, that may be too big, or I bought as I was losing weight just because I could, but I'll never wear it anywhere. So that's where I'm starting for now. So maybe I'll make a video on that in the future. We'll see. And not a question, but a clarification I want to make. So Brandon said, keep in mind that if you're knocked out of ketosis, it can take anywhere from 3 days to 3 weeks to get back into it, depending on how adapted you are. It is fine to enjoy life and food. Just keep in mind cost and benefit. Good video. Thanks, Brandon. And I do want to clarify some things about that. In my last video, the mistakes that I made on keto, I said that, for holidays, go for it. And I didn't want to imply that you should definitely go off keto for the holidays or indulge in non-keto foods, because I feel like I wasn't very clear. I tend to ramble. But what I meant was when I went off keto, I just ate more carbs than I usually do. I probably ate maybe 50 carbs. Okay, I wasn't on like the standard American diet where they say eat 150 to 200 carbs a day. And that was because I was eating keto-friendly dessert foods that were keto versions of regular foods, like my peanut butter and chocolate fudge. So I think on, you know, really special occasions like holidays, it's fine to do that. Just know it'll take you a few days to get back. I'm not sure the length of time. For me, it takes me about 2 days. And then by the 3rd day, I feel like I'm back to where I need to be. Especially if I go out on a Friday and I go out to eat and then I come back and I eat some peanut butter or something and I overeat on peanut butter. I can definitely feel it the next day. It's like I feel bloated and I can feel my rings not fitting on my finger and I feel crappy. So that's how I know that I kicked myself out and it's no good. So stay in ketosis if you can. You might feel crappy if you get out of it and go back in, and then it can become a cycle like, oh, I get out of ketosis or I ate this non-keto food and now I'm back in. Oh, I can do it again next week, and it'll just stall you, so just stay there. But like I said, if you want to enjoy special occasions, I think that's fine too. So you just got to find a balance. Remember, everything in moderation. Don't fly too high, don't fly too low, like Icarus. Stay right in the middle. Well folks, I just wanted to make a quick video. I had to go to work today and I'm going to try and get this edited soon. So I'm not going to spend too long on this Q&A. I'd like to do more because they're easy and I feel like it creates more of a conversation. So if you have any questions, just let me know if you'd like me to answer something in the future. So yeah. Well folks, I'll see you again soon. Thank you for watching. My name's Allie. Bye.